Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. Hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So we're going to talk about what is going on in the real estate market. So as you know, after COVID happened, the government helped people stay in their homes. There were a lot of job losses happening, things like that. And the government helped people to stay in their homes that were having difficulty paying their mortgage. For example, say if you lose your job and you're unable to pay the mortgage. So you could technically call up the company, tell them what happened, and they'll put that payment on the back end. So, like a forbearance program. All right. That's what's currently in effect right now to help people stay in their homes as a result of the whole COVID pandemic. All right, so Trump, what is Trump doing? Trump is ending this FHA program that helps people to stay in their homes. So, this is one of the most recent changes. Um, he's ending this program. As you know, there are a lot of cuts going on, and they are determining where to make their cuts. And this is one area that they plan to make cuts. The program that helps people to stay in their homes that are unable to pay the mortgage for whatever reason. So, this program has been a big help to people who um, have gone through job losses, who've gone through terminations, um, COVID illnesses, whatever else they're going through. So, they're putting it into this, right? So, what can we expect? We can expect to see more foreclosures happening and more inventory on the market. As you know, right now, there's not a lot of inventory. However, if you look, you can find something. But um, according to the media, there's not a lot of inventory. So, as a result of ending this program, more foreclosures will be happening and more inventory will be on the market. So, alongside helping people stay in their homes, as you know, there were other people also that were abusing the system. So, not paying mortgage and who were able to pay the mortgage. People getting government assistance who um, didn't need it. So, there were people being helped who actually needed the help. And then on the other side of that, there were people who were abusing the system. So Trump is putting an end to the program. All right. So one of the changes is that when it comes to delaying payment, so say you're having difficulty paying for whatever reason, the delay of the payment, it can only be one time every 24 months. One time every 24 months. And that is to put a pause on a payment, for example, for a job loss. So, as of September 30th, 2025, they are ending this so called COVID relief. So, around September 30th, you will start to see changes in the market. All right. Interest rates. Interest rates are still high. They are a little bit lower than last year. As you know, last year they were over around 7%, and currently it's around 6.86. It's still relatively high. As far as what people are doing in the markets, debt to income ratio, they're finding that the debt to income ratio for a large amount of people is more than 43%. So that means that half of the income is going to debt, right? And so that's pretty understandable, especially for people who have um, high levels of education. That would be student loans, right? So that's going to make up um, a large portion of that debt to income ratio. And then you have other people who are accumulating other types of debts, right? So, but they are finding that a large portion of the population has a debt to income ratio of more than 43%, meaning that half of the income is going to uh, debt. All right. So, this is what is coming to the real estate market. These are some of the changes that are being made. Again, that delay in payment will be changed to once every 24 months. So, once every 24 months, right? And then as of September 30th, 2025, they are ending this so called COVID relief. So we will see um, September 30th, we will see any changes in the market. They will be visible. So more homes out in the market for inventory for people who are looking for inventory, more foreclosures for people that are looking for foreclosures. Now, as you know, just because a house is in foreclosure, it doesn't mean that it's inexpensive. So, those foreclosures, even though they're foreclosures, those prices are still high. So, there are some people that have large amounts of cash and they like to see that happen in the market because they can just come swoop in and just buy a bunch of foreclosures with the cash that they have. And so you have people on both ends of the spectrum, and then you'll have some people that are in the middle of that spectrum. All right. So those are the coming changes that are happening to the real estate market. This is one area that the administration plans to cut. So they're cutting helping people that need the help to stay in their homes. And then on the other side of that, cutting the people that are abusing the system. So they're using government assistance, not paying the mortgage, but they can actually afford to do so. All right. So you got people on both ends of the spectrum. All right. So that's one area that the administration is looking into as far as the cuts. As you know, they are cutting a lot of different places, and this is one area. So be on the lookout. End of September, be on the lookout for that. Um, more inventory on the market, more foreclosures. All right. So we will see what happens with that. So far, that is the plan, but we'll see if that changes or not. And then the date again is September 30th. All right. Do me a favor, if you like the channel, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Feel free to leave a comment. If you made it this far in the video, type in the word real estate. If you are interested in buying property, check out this link below. Join the waitlist for the real estate group. And if you are a man watching me, check out that hat collection. And that will be in the pin link below. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget, on your way out, I need for you to hit this like button. Um, as you know, with all the inflation, with the tariffs, this is actually good news for people that already own property. And it's one of the reasons why property is so important. In these 4 years of this administration, your appreciation is going to go sky high. Got 4 years of sky high appreciation. So enjoy it while you can. And if you don't own property, um, now's a good time. Check out the link below and join the real estate group. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you on my next video.